What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ant back again from Beyond Reality Podcast. Always bring you live content, blogs, short films, and media. Today I'm here at Abraham Lincoln State Park, one of my favorite trails. I'm about to hike it while giving y'all my updated thoughts on the latest NBA news, the draft, and Westbrook going to the Lakers. Stay tuned. Peace. Okay, everyone, so this is the start of the trail. It leads, this is about almost an hour hike. It's gonna lead us from here all the way to Rondequoit Bay, which you'll be getting a glimpse of throughout this film. So, like I said, enjoy the content. Please like and subscribe to the channel, Beyond Reality Podcast. All right, so we're gonna start with the recently, 2021 NBA draft. I'm gonna give you guys the top 5 picks and my thoughts on that. So, just recently Thursday, it was the NBA draft. It was a very good draft. Had a few surprises in the top 10. I didn't think that was going to go in the top 10. But, Detroit had the first overall pick, which obviously they took Cade Cunningham. Dope player, man. I think he's going to be a reliable asset as far as bringing more attention to or back to the Detroit Pistons organization. His similarities, I would say, is to Luka and maybe a little bit of Ben Simmons, but he's more of a scorer than Ben Simmons. But he's a great player. A lot of people thought Jaylen Green was going to go number 1, or Detroit wasn't going to take Cade Cunningham, which I already knew they were. But good pickup for Detroit. They already got a young nucleus, so he can fit right in. And I don't know if he's going to start at the 2 guard or be the starting point guard, but whatever, man. Detroit looking up, so maybe in the future, year or two, couple more picks, they'll be a playoff team. Then we got the Rockets with the number 2 pick. They took Jaylen Green, young, explosive player. Kind of reminds me of a young Kobe, T-Mac. He's a great shooter. I actually wouldn't be surprised if he lead the league in scoring, for in the future. Very, very good, athletic, explosive wing guard. The NBA is wing driven. And, he's going to help the Rockets a lot. So that was a great pickup, man. Some even said that if he would have went through the draft last year, he was going to be the number 1 pick. So, dope player, man. A lot of these young players, man, they taking over the league. Jaylen Green, he came from the G League. I think he played for the United G League team. In his last game, I know he dropped 30 plus, so he's definitely going to come in the NBA getting straight buckets. So we got number 3, Cleveland Cavaliers. They took Evan Mobley, center from USC. His game kind of simulates Chris Bosh, some of Kevin Durant, a little bit of Kevin Garnett. Good center. Hey, how you doing? Good center. As you can see, man, this is an amazing trail. A lot of people run it, hike it, but like I said, Evan Mobley, he can also guard all 5 positions. He can switch all 5, so he's definitely going to bring Cleveland, a good anchor. But I'm kind of interested what they're going to do with the centers that they got on their team now. Maybe they're doing some more trades, or I don't know. It's got to be updated with Cleveland. They're kind of unorganized as far as their organization. They got Colin Sexton right now. You pair him up with Evan Mobley. So, they're going to have a good little nucleus as far as building towards the future. And then we got the number 4 pick, which is a surprise to me. A lot of people thought Jalen Suggs was gonna be that pick, but Toronto took Scotty Barnes from Florida State. Explosive young talent, 6'9", very good defender, needs to work on his shooting a little bit more, but, I've been hearing, rumors that not Serge Ibaka, but, dang, I forgot his name. What is it? Oh, Siakam isn't happy with the organization and, all the moves what's going on, so maybe he could be a replacement, but if not, you probably can have him at the 3, slide Scotty Barnes into the 4 position. That'll be real dope. So if they can keep Kyle Lowry, they're already a playoff team, so just adding Scotty Barnes, man, that brings this more balance, another good defender, the NBA stock with wings, so he'll definitely help Toronto out. And rounding off the top 5, you got the infamous Jaylen Suggs from Gonzaga University. He's famous for hitting that game-winning shot in the NCAA Final Four against UCLA. Young talent. He was all-state and Mr. Football in Minnesota for football and basketball, actually. He decided to go the basketball route. I did looked up some stuff from him, and his dad, pretty much talked him into pursuing basketball more so they can, build that generational wealth, which is, amazing, because you could definitely see him in the league for years to come. He's going to bring a lot of, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough because right now, the Orlando Magic, they have Cole Anthony, which is another good guard that they drafted. And they also got, they just got a lot of good guards. They took that Wagner kid also from Michigan. So they already had enough bigs. So Orlando, just looking to rebuild. A lot of these teams in these top 5s is more looking to rebuild. And, only Toronto is really a playoff team. So you definitely will be seeing them back in the playoffs soon. So that's my take on the top 5 of the NBA draft. Oh, and I want to give a salute to the NBA, man, for what they did for Terrence Clark and his family, man. He was a young kid, who lost his life in a car accident. He was in the Vegas area getting ready for the draft, and, he's just gone from us too soon. He was going to be drafted in the NBA, brought him into the NBA family. So I thought that was like the best part of the NBA draft. Them saluting and, celebrating Terrence Clark and his life. And they also started a foundation from him and his family. So, but yeah, like I said, a lot of people out. You see the dog running, great trail. All right, so now we got the updates to the NBA, all the trades and, rumors that's going around. Memphis traded their center Valanciunas to the Pelicans. They're gonna have that's gonna help Zion so much. They traded him for Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams. Valanciunas is gonna help, Zion, because he stretches, he doesn't clog the paint, he shoots his 3. He's gonna give Zion, more space as far as attacking the basket. Hopefully they could keep Lonzo Ball too, and that will make them, hopefully put them in maybe at least a playoff end game. I thought the Pelicans could have made, the play-in game last year. One of my favorite teams, I got two teams in the league, which everybody knows, which is the Boston Celtics and wherever Kyrie Irving goes. But the Boston Celtics just traded Tristan Thompson to the Kings, which in return, the Celtics got, some money, cash value, and they also got Josh Richardson, which, is going to help them a lot. Maybe he could be a starter. So they traded Kemba Walker to the Thunder. So right now, I would think the starting lineup would be, you got Marcus Smart. I don't know if they'll start Fournier or Richardson. Then obviously you got Jaylen Brown, which is coming off his injury, but I definitely know he'll bounce back. Tatum, and they brought back Al Horford, so I'm pretty sure he'll be starting at the center. And yeah, man, put in the comments below who's your team, what players moves you would like to be seen, in this upcoming month or so. The NBA starts back in October, so it's going to be a lot of moves made. Obviously, we're about to get into the Russell Westbrook to the Lakers. I want to see if Kawhi also stays with the Clippers, or is he going to go to some place like Miami? Who else we got as a free agent? I'm hearing Kings wouldn't mind moving Buddy Hield. I think he's going to end up going to the Lakers. But like I said, put it in the comments and, let me know what y'all thoughts is on so far after the draft and these upcoming trade movers and all this NBA talk. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about midpoint through this trail. Like I said, this is one of the most popular trails here in the city that I live in, Rochester, New York. Abraham Lincoln Park trails. Yeah, amazing views, man. A lot of people come, as you've been seeing throughout this, the film. A lot of people come, get good exercise and enjoy the trails. It's about, if you take your time, it's about like a 45-minute to an hour walk through these trails. You have you can easily navigate yourself through these trails because they got markers, and all you got to do is follow markers on all these trees through the woods from start to finish. Like I said, we're gonna end up walking into Irondequoit Bay, so you'll be seeing that towards the end of this. But let's get into it, man. Russell Westbrook heading to the Los Angeles Lakers. Hometown kid. First of all, I want to give Russell Westbrook his flowers, man. He gets a lot of, bad rep, man, because a lot of people don't think that he's a typical NBA point guard. He's one of the, if not one of, the most athletic point guards ever, that the NBA has ever seen. He's from the California area. Mr. Triple Double. He's box office. Only player that I know besides Allen Iverson that plays hard from the tip all the way to the end, from game one until the season ends. Whether he makes the playoffs or not, he will never cheat you as far as effort. So a couple weeks ago, him, Westbrook, LeBron, and AD, met up at LeBron's house, and obviously, they went over everything about playing together. I think this is a great pickup for the Lakers. He's going to bring that Mamba mentality back to the Lakers organization. LeBron's really, he doesn't have that killer instinct. AD doesn't have that killer instinct. So the Lakers fans should be enjoying having Russ come to the team, because like I said, he's not going to cheat you. He's going to play hard. You know, with picking up Russ, is going to give the ability for LeBron and AD to rest, you know, throughout the season. They'll be able to take some games off. You know, it doesn't put all the pressure on LeBron to, you know, be that dog. You know, they had to give away Kyle Kuzma, KCP, and Montrezl Harrell, which to me, it really didn't even matter because Kuzma and Harrell didn't even play. You know, with AD coming, you know, that kind of watered down Montrezl Harrell, who just came off being the sixth man, and then Kyle Kuzma has kind of stunted his growth. So I definitely think they're going to Washington to get pure buckets. All three of them. You know, if Washington can keep Bradley Beal, you know, and keep, you know, they still got Thomas Bryant, who, you know, he had either ACL injury, I think it was, which ended his season. But, you know, they got that, man, I forgot the shooter's name. But they got pieces, so, you know, I think Washington will be back in at least the play-in game. So, but yeah, man, Russell Westbrook is back. And, you know, his college, he played at UCLA. So, you know, I'm excited, man. And this will be the first time I actually say I'm rooting for a LeBron team since Kyrie left. Everybody know that my beef with, you know, LeBron is how he talked about Kyrie after Kyrie decided, you know, he wanted to be his own man and do his own thing. And that's pretty much my beef with LeBron. But otherwise than that, you know, I respect this game. I respect him off the court more. You know, what he does in the community and around the world. You know, just recently did a recap on his movie. So if you guys on the channel, go check that out. But, you know, tell me, you guys tell me what you think of Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers. Do you guys think they're the automatic, you know, favorite out the West? Do you think they're the automatic favorite to win the title? You know, obviously they got to get some more players. I'm hearing Carmelo Anthony, I just seen earlier that he's willing to take, you know, the league minimum to go play with the Lakers. You know, I'm hearing that, you know, Buddy Hill, the Iron Buddy Hill, you know, they still got Schroeder on the roster currently, but, you know, they're obviously going to move him to a sign and trade, try to get some more players. So, I don't know, maybe the Bulls, but we got to see. It's a lot of dope stuff going on in the NBA right now. So, only thing bad is the USA basketball team, man. Me personally, I don't think they're going to win the gold, but we'll see. You know, KD this morning just recently passed Carmelo Anthony as far as being a leading scorer of the USA players. So, you know, that's another, you know, accolade up under his belt. So, all right, guys, we're here at the tail end of the trail. I'm sweating bullets. You know, once again, this is an amazing trail. A lot of people, you know, trail this throughout the year. I've done it in the winter, spring, summer, and the fall. So, Abraham Lincoln Park here in Webster, New York. We're gonna end this walking right into the Irondequoit Bay. But, you know, once again, you guys tell me what you think of that Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers. I want to say this. LeBron James, man, if you could pull this off and win a ring within these next 2 years with Russell Westbrook, when everybody say that you can't win with him, man, dude, that would bring you close into that GOAT status with Jordan, man. That'll give you 5 rings. You'll be tied with Kobe, Magic and Kareem, and you'll be the first person to win a championship with Westbrook. Something that Durant couldn't do, something that, you know, James Harden couldn't do. You know, I didn't expect the Wizards to win the championship, so I'm not going to, you know, include Bradley Beal. But you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Tell me what you think of this blog. How did you like these trails throughout the Abraham Lincoln Park here in Webster, New York? Once again, it leads you right into this Irondequoit Bay. You know, a lot of people camp down here. A lot of people, you know, they rent this building. You come rent and, you know, just hang out, get some positive energy, positive vibes. I come down here at least twice a week, sit down, you know, fish, get some good thoughts. I think it's currently rented now, so you might see people throughout, but yeah, man. Beyond Reality Podcast. Like I said, like and subscribe to the channel. Always gonna have great content for y'all. I'm gonna end it on this dock that I usually sit on. You know, there's a few cars and some people, obviously they renting out the building. So, I mean, if you want to rent out the building, you can. It's available to anyone. But yeah, this is one of my favorite spots here in Rochester, New York. I'm super excited about the upcoming NBA season with all these new moves. Hopefully, you know, the injuries God will just let it be a healthy season. Right now, I got the Lakers and the Nets in the NBA Finals. Obviously, the Lakers got to pick up a few more players, but, you know, I see that being a NBA Finals. You'll have LeBron and Kyrie with their beef and everything. Then you also have Westbrook and Durant with their beef and everything. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just finished up that trail. I'm sweating bullets, man. But once again, y'all know my slogan. I'm just a guy that likes to talk about reality. Peace.